Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nori. Today we have a Gucci inspired acrylic design. This is a mixture of matte top coat as well as shiny. There are embellishments here. There's hand-drawn nail art. There's also a lot of stones, and I think it's a really beautiful set. We're starting off with our Young Nails Greg Salo number 12 brush. We're going in with Mia's Secret Clear Acrylic as well as Young Nails Monomer. Right now I'm just doing a very thin layer of acrylic on all 5 nails. I'm only going to show one hand today. So I'm doing a very thin layer of acrylic. Because this is a practice hand, I didn't want to go in and do a 3-ball method with full size pearls or beads. So we're just doing a very thin layer. Now, of course, if this were on an actual client, you would definitely want to make sure that the structural integrity of the nail is sound. You definitely want to build up your apex as well as reinforcing your sidewalls. These are tips from Nail Supply Glamour. These are their ballerina tips, I believe. I absolutely love these tips. They're not very narrow, and I like that a lot. I am working in a very warm environment. There is a heater blowing. There's also a fan. It's causing the acrylic to set very fast, and I did that on purpose. I wanted to lay down this acrylic quickly because I knew that the design was going to take the longest. This design takes about 3, maybe 3.5 hours to complete. If it were on a client, it would probably be the same amount of time as well. And it could be even longer depending on length. And as well as if it is a full set versus an infill. And if you had any repairs, you have to add in additional time for that as well. I like to tell my clients when they want the designer inspired nails with all of the embellishments and hand-drawn nail art, or any type of hand design that requires me to draw nail art, place stones, I like to ask them a few days in advance, or when we are booking, do you have an idea for your next set? Because when you are booking, you want to make sure that you have allotted the appropriate amount of time to finish the nails. You don't want to have them show up and go, oh, I want this design, and it's a very intricate design and you don't have the time to actually complete the set. So for anyone who's starting out in nails, be sure to inquire when you're booking, or maybe a week or 2 in advance. Say, hey, what are you looking for your next set? It just helps with timing and scheduling. That way you're prepared and they're prepared. Going in now with a mixture of red carpet manicure polish as well as Madame Glam. Absolutely love this nude. I think it's really beautiful. Just cleaning up the sidewalls a bit. We're starting now with some of the hand-drawn nail art. And these are gel paints. If anyone's familiar with these come in little pots, and you can use them as well, as polish, but they're really for nail art. And I find that they work amazing. And these little jars are about $2-3 a jar. Sometimes you can find them for $1.19 on eBay as well as AliExpress. I really like these gel paints. They're very opaque and they have a thicker consistency, so they're not going to run or bleed. If anyone works with gel paints, you know that when they're thin, they start to bleed. So you want something that's a bit thicker so that when you place it down, when you draw it, it stays exactly where you need it to. This design is very pretty. It's full of this, has this very deep forest evergreen. I absolutely love this color. This is an actual Canni Gel. Canni was very popular a few years ago, and I think I purchased maybe every single color that they have. And I purchased all of them on eBay, and they work incredibly well, and they're very long lasting. I love them a lot. I wanted to hand draw as many of the designs as possible. Now, of course, you can get the Gucci or Gucci inspired water decals as well as nail stickers. They work really well, but there's something about actually drawing the design out. I think it looks sometimes more authentic, and a lot of times clients want the designs drawn as opposed to layering on multiple stickers and having to make sure that you encapsulate the water decals or the nail stickers properly so that they're not lifting within a couple of days. So that's why sometimes it's best to go in and hand draw things. But we're just doing random designs. I didn't have an actual plan, but I did look on Pinterest and found a lot of nail inspiration photos for Gucci inspired nails, as well as videos here on YouTube. The only one I can think of off the top of my head is Selena Ryden. She did a Gucci inspired set of nails a few years ago, and it's absolutely stunning. I'm going to link all of the YouTube videos that I watched for inspiration for this set in the description box. I want you guys to go and check out those videos, and if you're interested, to definitely subscribe to these channels, because these girls are very, very talented and their designs came out absolutely beautiful. I'm going in with a striper brush, and I'm just starting with the designs, going in, and I'm trying to lay down the foundation for what we're going to do the artwork on top of. I like to tell people that when you're doing artwork with striper brushes, when there's straight lines, to just start where you need to start and pull the brush straight down. I know it can be difficult trying to paint straight lines. It's not easy, which is why you need a very thick gel polish or a very thick gel paint. It's very hard to find good gel paints, which is why I usually just stick with the Canni. I haven't had any issues with those. I absolutely love them. Here we're going in with the Gucci snake or serpent design. I absolutely love this. I had a good time actually trying to draw this without overindulging myself into making sure that these swirls are as uniform as possible. But it wasn't a challenge, but it was definitely, I sat here for a long time. I actually started this snake about 3 times before I actually got the actual shape that I have here that I liked a lot and decided to keep for footage for the video. This paint is by LVMAY, I believe, and it's a gel paint that I actually purchased on eBay about maybe 5 or 6 years ago. It came in a little jar. It was probably $3. I purchased a black and a white, and they work incredibly well. These are very thick, so if you're doing intricate detailed artwork, these work really well. The only other colors I've ever seen this in has been a blue and a gold and a silver. The gold and the silver is more of a shimmery gold and silver, as opposed to the newer ones that you see now, which looks like molten, steel. But those are very, very pretty. You can actually purchase this on Amazon. I saw them a while ago. I'm going to search for everything that I possibly can, and I'm going to try and find the same ones or a comparable dupe, and I will link everything in the description. Right now I'm just going in with that Madame Glam red polish, and I am, oh actually no, I'm sorry, that is actually the Canni Venalisa Gel Paint in the number 1542. And I'm just going in and I am drawing in the little details of the markings of the snake. This design you see a lot on Google search images as well as other Gucci inspired designs, and you can actually purchase these as water decals. They're really, really beautiful. You can get some really great ones online, but it's something about just drawing it yourself. I love the idea of that. That way you can control and manipulate the shape to your liking. Going in now with striping tape. I loathe striping tape. It's so beautiful. It adds a very beautiful detail to nail art and art in general, but it is the most finicky, tedious nail art. I always secure the edges of striping tape with either the gel bottle rubber top coat or the Glamour Nail Supply diamond gel, because you want to make sure that the tape is secured on the sides when you're putting them horizontally, because they will lift. And it's so frustrating to do such beautiful work and the tape is lifting and it's literally gone in 2 days because it's lifted all the way off. So I tell people when they're using striping tape to wipe off the tacky layer of the gel polish that you're using, because the tacky layer of the gel polish and the adhesive of the striping tape, it does not work well together. They fight one another. So wipe off the nail with an alcohol wipe or just one swipe of acetone, and then go in with your striping tape. It helps it to adhere better. But it's very frustrating. I could go on and on about how much I hate doing striping tape, but I absolutely love the end result and the effect. I'm going in now with some red stones. These are absolutely beautiful. They look like a bit of like a fire orange stone. So beautiful. I purchased these on Amazon. Actually, I'm going to link them down below. Going in now with the Gucci G, and I usually do a smaller G, but because the nails are a bit longer, I wanted something more elongated. So I made the G a bit bigger, but I love the result, and in the end, I think it came out very nice. And I think that a client would appreciate a larger G on a longer nail. If this were a shorter nail, of course, I would have did a smaller G. But I'm going in with that black gel paint. And this brush is from Glitter Planet UK. It came in a set of 3. I think I featured it in the haul video I posted not too long ago. Absolutely love these brushes. They keep their shape. They don't start to fray when you cleanse them in acetone or alcohol. I absolutely love the quality of these brushes. They work really well, and they can do very thin lines as well as wider lines, which helps because a lot of the artwork that you do on nails, a lot of times the line work is very, very thin. But I absolutely love it. But I'm linking everything in the description box, and I want you guys to check it out. Trying to make it easy for everyone to follow the links and purchase what they need or anything they may be interested in. I'm just going in now with a brush and I'm cleaning up the lines, just so that everything looks as neat as possible. This is the brown gel from Madame Glam that I'm using, and that is called On My Brown. And I'm just doing a just a simple design. It kind of mimics the design that you see on the Gucci luggage or some of the tan Gucci purses with the brown lettering and detailing. This is matte top coat from the gel bottle. I love their matte top coat. I'm on the hunt for a different matte top coat. If anyone has any recommendations, please leave a comment below. I usually do 2 coats of matte top coat, and then I go on top of the nail with an alcohol pad, just so that we can dehydrate it further and it looks as matte as possible. That was just a shot of the nails before I cured them, so you can see what they would look like shiny. And the final result was 2 of the nails were matte. So you're going to see final pictures at the end of what everything looks like. This is the other hand I'm starting on. And this color is by Madame Glam. It is called Naked Guy. And it's actually from the Friends collection that they came out with not too long ago. If anyone is a Friends fan like I am, you know Naked Guy is a reference to Ugly Naked Guy that lives across from Monica and Rachel. This is the Canni Gel in number 614, the paint. And we're going in. This is the Vetro Gold Leaf. I love this gel polish and the silver. I wish I'd gotten the rose gold colors as well as the pink and the green. And I believe they have a blue color. And I have to go on a hunt for them, but I love these. I think I might use them in just about every design. I think it looks so beautiful. It's so opaque and it's not glittery. You can actually see that it is gold leaf. This little light that I'm going to cure these stones with is from Beetles, and it came in their kit that is supposed to be a dupe of Gel X. I decided to do this design as a somewhat mimic of the red and the green stripes, but with just stones. I'm going in with more striping tape and the Gucci stickers. We're starting on our second snake. This one gave me such a hard time. I wanted to initially do the snake as green and red with a white outline. Once I started, I realized that I didn't like the green and I wanted to incorporate the black. So you're going to see so many mishaps and me going over this over and over and over. At one point, I decided, okay, I'm going to make this more of a 3D snake. So I'm going to go over some of the paint multiple times to build it up. And you see me do that with the red color in particular. Once this is top coated, this particular snake will be a bit more raised than the first one that we drew. And I like the effect. I wasn't able to really capture it on film or photos, but in person you can see that the snake looks a bit more 3D. But we're going in with the gel paints, and you can just see me going over and over and over and changing my mind. And instead of me deleting the footage, I wanted to leave it in so that you guys can see how you can incorporate fixing your mistakes while you're working. You know, a lot of times when you're filming video, you can edit everything out, but that doesn't really help someone who is doing this on a client and they need to figure it out because they've already cured it. So it's like, okay, what do I do now? So I just wanted to leave this in as a way for someone to see like, oh, okay, instead of me thinking that it's complete garbage, I can rectify it. I'm going in now with my first layer of matte top coat from the gel bottle, and I'm only top coating the bottom half of this particular design. For the nail with the snake, that will also be top coated in matte, and the rest of the nails will be top coated with the no wipe top coat from Modelones. I'm really going around the stones. When you do this particular design, you want to make sure that you run that top coat right up against the stones just to secure them in place. And we're going to top coat this one. I just really love that glitter. I think it's so beautiful. And this is the second layer of matte top coat. When I do matte top coats, I usually like to cure them for a full 60 or even 90 minutes. I love this design. I think this hand came out really beautiful. I tell people with this design, you can do both hands the same, or you can mix and match. They don't have to match all the time. I love the combination of matte top coat as well as shiny. And here I'm just showing you various poses so that you can see the facets of the stones as well as the Gucci stickers and the matte top coat with the hand-drawn designs. I think it all looks very beautiful. Today's channel recommendation is from a new subscriber, and her channel is Snazzy Nail Art Studio by Tia. I want to thank you all so much for watching this tutorial. Please give a thumbs up, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you.